if you are aligning with God, if you are praying for God to speak to you and for him to guide you, then you must listen. I have always been a person who believes that everything happens for a reason. And I still think that. I still feel that way. I believe that God has a purpose behind everything. Everything he does, everything that comes into our lives, when he prompts us to be somewhere at a certain time or with a certain person or sharing something that we feel. I think that if we are aligned with God, we will know what the Holy Spirit wants. But that's the key word, being aligned with God and speaking to him and allowing him to speak to us and through us. I've said before, I don't think that everything that God gives us is for us. Most of the things that we go through or things that are on our hearts are for other people. And I think that we have no confidence in God. It's not confidence in us. That when he gives us a direct thing to do or say or whatever, a prompting from the Holy Spirit, we always have to overthink everything. Everything is, well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. Why would I tell that person this? I don't know what they're going through. The weirdest things have happened to me where I have literally had a dream to tell, about somebody that I care about dearly, and not understanding the dream, I was literally walking in Publix and the Holy Spirit said, reach out and let that person, find out if that person's okay. And I did. And it was solid evidence for her, for what she needed to hear. I had no idea what she was going through. I didn't know any of these things, but God told me to do something and I listened. So God's word tells us that the Holy Spirit will come and give us the words that we need to speak. The Holy Spirit will speak through us if we give him the room to move. Get out of the way and stop trying to do things in our own strength. John chapter 7 speaks about Jesus going to the festival to preach and to teach. And when he does, his words are so amazing that the Jewish people there say, where is he getting this knowledge from? Where does his wisdom come from? And when he addresses them, he tells them, everything that I do and speak comes from my Father in heaven. It comes from him. Why? Because Jesus gave God the room to move. He was obedient. Jesus was God. He already knew what he needed to do. He already knew what he needed to say. But he had God within him. And so his other thing was, you will know, if you know God, you will know the words I'm speaking are true. If you know who God is and you follow him, you will know that what I say is from him. And the same thing goes for us. We have the Holy Spirit. As Christians, we have the Holy Spirit within us. And it is our job to be obedient and to listen to the promptings that he gives us. Whether it's to stay out of trouble, certain things that we shouldn't do because they're warnings, messages for other people, phone calls that we need to make, apologies that we need to give, forgiveness for ourselves, for other people. These are things that the Holy Spirit will lay on your heart and he will convict you. He doesn't condemn us, but he will convict us when it is time. He also helps us to do things the way he wants them. I don't think that things happen just out of nowhere. I think that if I feel the need to speak about something or I have something come up in my heart, I ask God, is this what you want? What do I need to do? Lead me. So instead of questioning everything that you do and everything that, is this good? Is this right? Should I? Shouldn't I? Why don't we just first ask the Holy Spirit to lead us and guide us and then trust the fact that he's doing that?